Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down, and back in time for another episode of these guys. That's right, let's not waste any time while you pull up a chair, take a seat. We are getting ready to dive into Season 1, Episode 2 of Creature Commandos, titled The Tourmaline Necklace. I don't even know what tourmaline is, and I'm not going to look it up. I'm sure the episode will hopefully explain what that is. But I couldn't help myself. After one episode, I was out in the world at Hot Topic. I saw this was also out in the world, and I said, you know what? I need a t-shirt to be wearing when I'm watching Creature Commandos, because one episode in, I'm all the way in, man. Everything DC is doing right now is working for the old Seaman, whether it's the Batman, the Penguin, Creature Commandos, teaser trailer for Superman. All the things over at DC Studios, I think, are working in the right places for Mr. James Gunn. And I'm excited to see what we get with episode 2 here. We have very little as far as story being built goes. There is a princess who needs protection from a supervillain, Shire. And you can't use Task Force X anymore because apparently humans can't be putting these humans into these types of situations. But if you have a bunch of monsters or creatures, Task Force M, if you will, for monsters, as Waller told us in episode 1, you can do a Task Force X type thing. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes. But I think we established the show, humor-wise, is, right in that lane that I like James Gunn working in, especially with it being slightly more adult. The show is certainly for adults. There are adult themes and adult language, and we haven't gotten too much, blood and gore, but it certainly seems like, based on the teaser trailer that they showed at the end of episode 1, that it's going to get a little bloody too. And I'm here for all those things, because these types of characters, I think, warrant that stuff. And I think, as I said in the last video, if Gunn is kind of following things the way you do in the comics, right? Depending on the character, let the character dictate what type of comic you're putting out, and whether it's something that's aimed more at adults or more at children, or at all ages, rather. So this certainly is a more, I think, adult-friendly, MA TV show. But our introduction is fun. I kind of like getting the little bits of pieces of all of the characters. We get some fun action with Phosphorus. G.I. Robot is absolutely hysterical. I'm liking seeing the bride, and I think is it Nina Mazuski? We'll get there eventually. But kind of seeing her and Nina, maybe you can see that the bride doesn't want nothing to do with any friends. Nina kind of attaching herself to her and G.I. Robot a little bit, and we just got a tease of David Harbour's Frankenstein. But first episode I thought was fun. I certainly laughed a lot, I smiled a lot, and I feel like smiles are the thing that's coming with DC Studios' DC Universe. So yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get the episode up for you guys. I love diving right into these bad boys, especially when they're only 23 minutes long. So much nicer from a record perspective. But I've got the episode up in front of me. You've got it in front of you. Let's not waste any more time and dive into episode 2 of Creature Commandos, The Tourmaline Necklace. I like that DC Studios logo open. We didn't talk about that first episode, but I like it. Ooh. Alright, so this is maybe some more flashbacking to the bride. Frank trying to put together a bride for himself. 1831. Oh, they've both been around a long time. Oh no, okay, there's Dr. Frankenstein.
Don't feel good about this, my son.
Shall each man find a wife for his bosom, and each beast have his mate, and I be alone? I yearn for a wife, father. What is it to be human, if not for love?
I have not yet learned enough from you to justify doing it again.
You have a wife. How is it fair that you know love, and I do not?
It's It's a great question, Frankenstein's monster.
Would suggest that if you do not make me a wife, the only fair remedy would be for me to destroy yours, father. That would bring balance to life, they would say. I would say that. Am I not someone?
Settle yourself, Eric. We're already proceeding. I'm only sharing with you.
Yeah, a lot of different head options.
This is what the mortician was able to acquire.
Oh my. So beautiful.
It's really dark and really funny.
This is the face of my true love.
There she is.
You were born here?
Yeah.
And why are we here now?
I mean, she's looking for something or someone. That was that's a lot of fun. I do think Universal's probably sitting there going, son of a bee. You've got the rights to all of the classic monsters, and you tried to do a universe where you were building a team of monsters to, like, take on missions, and it didn't quite pan out correctly. Now, that being said, Lee Winnell has made a really good Invisible Man, and he's got a Wolfman coming up that I think is really cool. And if maybe you let Lee Winnell build there, maybe you could get something like this over in a dark universe for Universal Studios. But that being said, it is kind of fun to see it be brought to life here. Why is Fly... Oh, that's right, he just fought Phosphorus. Like, why is he bleeding?
What does that do?
If I press this button, it activates an unbearably painful jolt directly into their brains.
Oh, that's cruel, no?
Is the point, yes?
You need to get your shirt off. Your wounds need cleaning.
This is giving me Wedding Crasher vibes. I find you.
They haven't proven themselves to be extraordinarily obedient.
And the skeleton man, Dr. Phosphorus?
Yeah,
He tried to kill you to get it.
yeah.
Push him, boy.
Don't worry.
You're such a kind man. That is so rare here in Pukulistan. I suppose tonight was not your first battle.
You've been through a few. Didn't talk about her, but Maria Bakalova is so funny, and I can't wait to see her try to jump Flag Senior's bones more.
My father was a scientist, but he never had anything like this.
Victor was, if nothing else, a renegade. I was born here.
Look at how excited he is. Being zapped and tortured, and he's over there. The freaking flowers. Oh.
When a baby is born, she's known her mother's womb, and therefore her mother intimately for 9 months. The womb is one's tether to the universe, to the fragile social system of humanity.
But she didn't have a womb.
Your bride, she came from nothing to something in an instant.
Yeah.
She has no tether, doesn't know where she is or who we are. She is but a cluster of fear and not knowing.
That makes a lot of sense.
Everything is fine.
These are for you. But I picked these for you.
Oh, man. Rough start.
Well, birth is always horrible. God's gift to humans is he lets you forget it.
I am not human.
Oh, stop with the bluff, fish. You're the only one of us freaks who is. We're monsters. You're a human being with gills.
The world.
The world ever been rough?
What are you looking for? Soon the general is going to notice we're missing, and we'll have to feel that awful shock again.
Well, I felt worse.
I do not believe you.
Maybe because I'm lying.
What are you looking for?
A Tourmaline necklace. It should be here somewhere.
What's
Yeah.
A gemstone. Pinkish. Apple.
Good.
Hat.
Cat.
Close.
Cat.
Hat.
Good. You're doing fabulously, my dear.
Why is this drudgery so important?
You want a bride who can speak, don't you?
Words get in the way of truth, drowning out the caterwaul of one's heart.
I love how deeply romantic Frankenstein's monster is.
What is this?
Pretty.
Yes. But what is it called? Necklace.
She likes that necklace.
Yes, if we find it, we can go back. Because your bitching and moaning is...
Yeah, there's
sons.
2 of them inside. I guess the rest are still back at the castle.
Okay, cool. Out.
Just get the address.
Who's voicing Cerci? Anya Shalotra.
Thank you, Alana.
Where is this one?
Oh, it's the chick from The Witcher. Like that.
I was stabbed in the Persian Gulf.
What about this one?
It's just not ethical for
What
us to...
about...
Don't...
Do not treat me like a child, Richard. Don't you know I'm soon to be the queen of this country and I get what I want?
Oh.
Hardly.
Guess you don't have a choice there, Papa Flag.
Have you seen General Flug?
Yeah.
2 of your teammates have left the grounds.
Yeah, he's, in there. Maybe you should just give him 30 seconds. I mean, you've seen the princess. I don't know how he could hold out for more than 30 seconds to you. He's an older guy. Probably has a lot of experience.
That was in the trailer, but not Weasel telling him that. That's hysterical.
I'm a freaking skeleton. It looks like I'm smiling even when I'm not.
You are not smiling?
Oh, I am. But you can't.
May I knock now?
Oh. Oh, what kind of a flashback are we gonna get now?
Eric, you're frightening her!
Calls him Eric?
She let me touch her!
Oh no.
Eric, but... I love you.
Son.
Oh no!
You failed! You failed! You made her for me! She is to love me!
Oh, he's gonna kill the doc. Oh, poor Frankie.
I'm fine, my dear.
She loves the doctor, though.
Is this it?
It's a wooden horse.
Yes, and it's also...
Toy.
A toy
There it is.
for children.
Yes, precisely.
Moustache.
Oh, you don't like how I look with a moustache, do you? I am a silly moustache. Yes, my dear, you are doing fabulously.
Why is his voice in Dr. Frankenstein?
Such a Dickens.
I suppose that could be Tudyk.
Oh, I almost forgot. I got you something, a gift.
Oh, it is good gift. Thank you.
No. That's not the gift. It's what's inside.
Oh, you want the great paper?
Yes. Tear it off.
Oh.
Like Serafinowicz.
Oh.
I saw how much you liked it. It was from one of the cadavers, mattered to no one, so I thought... Here, let me put it on for you.
Bum bum bum. Making things feel really real for the bride.
Beautiful.
It means something to you?
Varma's cast so well for the bride. I want to see her in live action.
Don't answer. I don't care. Can we go now?
Oh, Cerci.
Oh, hell.
I make sure we get a little bit of action every episode.
Should have let Alexei tell me the bride and Nina were gone.
Sue me for being a bro.
Well, I'd forgo the martyr complex, considering 2 hours ago you were trying to murder me.
Is this one a dirty Nazi?
No, he's not a Nazi, GM.
Oh, he's so sad. He just wants to kill some Nazis.
Where are we going, General Flagg?
These are the trackers in their bodies. You know where this is?
Nina and the bride are not close to each other.
Adventure! We're coming.
What's up?
I like that he's stuck in like early 2000s pop culture. Oh, dang. Oh, Nina, look out. Again, soundtrack so far working very well in the action. Yes. I thought Cerci didn't catch him. Nice. Down go the suns. Oh. Oh, I like that. That was very nice. What are you gonna transform that into? Oh, the old slice. Some crazy jumping power on the bride. This is so fun. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, behind you. Hey. Oh. Oh no, you did. Oh, you dirty, dirty man, Victor. Frankie for sure gotta kill him now. Aww. Frankenstein. Oh no. Oh.
Well, I have a message for your leaders.
Oh! Through the ankle. Oh no.
Nina, what the hell?
We're being attacked by Cerci and her troops.
Stop, dude.
Shoot.
Nina, come in. Floor it.
Probably should have been flooring it before then. Oh no! Oh no! Her arms are inflatable air are flailing men. Oh, that's hysterical. But I'm extremely worried for the bride. Oh. Oh no! Nina! Oh no! Arms were deflating! So effed up! Oh no! Flag, hurry!
Guess what I bring you, Mr. Victor? Lemon.
Yeah, Mr. Victor is very dead.
I did what I had to do. Don't you understand?
Oh, what did he do?
Giggling and his horrid gift-giving powers were the only
God.
obstacles to our love.
Yeah.
Now we can be together.
So funny, you saw like the mansion burnt and like destroyed. You figured pickaxes and people, but it's the bride and Frankie fighting over the horrific death of Victor Frankenstein. Gee willikers. Oh man. Whew. Oh! Oh, no, okay. So now we're gonna go through the ages. 1852. Nope. 1880. Almost 30 years later, and we still do not like each other. 1895. He's disgusting. 1912. Oh. Flapper times in the 20s. I like The Bride is a Flapper Girl. 1941. 64. This is a great montage sequence. 91. That's fun. Less fun, though.
Sorry. Go. Fuck. Yourself.
Oh, no. Episode 2. Just as good a time, man. I like these like little 23-minute episodes. Get in, get out. The bride and Nina are in some trouble. I hope they get Nina in water. And fascinated to see what Cerci does with the two of them. But the humor beats of this show far superior to probably everything else that we've gotten thus far in the show. Like, and I love the blended tone of like really messed up heavy things and humor. Like, let's see what we getting next week.
The bride and Nina are inside. Once the enemy's in your sights, attack. What the hell?
Friend Nina!
On the next Creature Commandos.
Is a killing machine.
I was created to kill nonsense.
Everyone, back to the castle now!
GI robot, at attention.
Hit the dirt!
It's nice to have a family, ain't it?
Cheers to the tinner.
Nice, we're gonna get some GI robot background in episode 3. Here for that, man. I genuinely think this show is fantastic thus far. Like it's so simple, right? Like 23 minutes, you're in, you're out, and it's like little like mini chapters. Almost, it's almost honestly, you get like a 23-minute episode. It's almost like reading a comic. You know, and episode 2 is the next comic, and episode 3 is the next comic, and you can feel that vibe in how Gunn is structuring these stories, and I think that's a really cool thing that you don't necessarily always get with animated comic television. A lot of times it's like episode is its self-contained story. Episode is its self-contained story. Might have 2 or 3 episodes that run across each other, but taking the approach of like every single episode we're telling is pulling us through one story does give it a very comic booky feel. And episode 2, I like that now we're starting to see those dive-ins to backstory for some of the characters, right? So like we're able to follow up on the fight with Phosphorus. You're able to get Alana and her obsession with Flag Senior. She whittled that man down real fast. But you kind of have that stuff going there, and then okay, we got to go find these 2 who have left the compound, not knowing that they're in trouble. And then the rest of the episode, you can focus on the bride, give her backstory, see her created, see her relationship with Victor, see how that irritates Frankenstein and eventually leads to Victor's death. So you can see how those 2 are going to be at odds, and it'll be interesting to see how that changes, right? Because you could totally see Flag seeing Frankenstein as an asset when he pops up, because he can probably help with Cerci. So seeing how that'll mesh, seeing how contentious everything was in the build-up to that death, and then seeing them go through the different decades constantly fighting each other was a lot of fun. And then, poor Nina, she's just kind of a bystander and gets her glass blown off and now is possibly suffocating, and she's so nice and just doesn't want to do anything that's going to get her electrocuted. And the Cerci power stuff was dope. Again, fantastic action sequence to mix in with the dark humor, and the visuals and the animation during that sequence with the soundtrack needle drop is a lot of fun. And seeing Cerci like turn the bullets into like little butterflies and then take those butterflies and turn them into 2 like that was a dope sequence. And in all honesty, like you're in a state of like, oh shit, we are beating the living piss out of the bride, and then you turn her arms into inflatable arm flailing men, and then when she's falling off the building, they're deflating. Like, it's just, that's like, it's one of the things I love about Gunn when he dives into like his dark humor horror things. Something like Slither. You get tons of those tonal mashups where like you're in a scenario where you're like, oh, but then you're laughing your ass off because something absurd happens. And that blending is working very well with these characters and with this animation and the way that this show is building. So, yeah, look, it's like I've read 2 comic chapters in a graphic novel. And issue 1 and issue 2, pretty fun. So certainly excited to see where we go next. Getting some GI Robot backstory is exciting for me because in episode 1, I thought he stole the whole show. Like every time he's just like, is this a Nazi? Is this a Nazi? I just want to kill some Nazis. Looking forward to more of that in 3 and seeing how we slowly progress this story. Like you can see how you got a good foundation in episode 1. Episode 2, less overall story, so we can fill in more backstory pieces. I have a feeling 3 will probably be the same, where we fill in a bunch of, GI Robot story and just a little bit to further along the main story that we're in. But I think it's a good strategy for delivering a story that we can take over the course of 8 to 12 episodes. I don't know how many this season is. But also at the same time establish all of our characters, right? And then it'll be even more fun if you get to like a season 2 with this group where you don't have to establish your backstories and you can just kind of dive more into the story beats. But the little bit of what we have going on, I think, is starting to kind of set itself up, and I like learning more about the characters mixed in with the main story. So 2 episodes in, I'm so here for Creature Commandos. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you're having as much fun as I am, but if you're not, or you are, I want to know. What are you thinking of Creature Commandos through the first 2 episodes? Obviously, these 2 eps dropped the same time 2 weeks ago. Last week's episode will be the next one I watch, and then this week's episode will be after that. But, with these first 2 episodes, that first week, what'd you think? You got kind of like an hour-long open introduction to everybody, more of an intro into the bride, little bit of overall story happening, the humor beats, the adult content. Do you think that works for you? I know, like, my mom is always, I watch all the adult cartoons, and she'll come in sometimes, like, when I used to live at home, or if I'm home visiting like I am now, she'll be like, why, you an adult? Like, cartoons shouldn't be doing stuff like that. So does that rub you the wrong way? Does it not bother you? Do you think it works for this show, for this, brand of things that we're doing in the DC world? Do you think that it doesn't make sense to do stuff that's as mature as something like this is? Anything you got? 2 episodes in, but specifically on episode 2, the Tourmaline Necklace of Creature Commandos. Put those thoughts down below in the comment section. Look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions, you want to see reactions to the next episode of Creature Commandos, you just dig the vibes, you want to show a little love and support, come join C-Maniac Nation. Super easy. Jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time for the C-Man Cinema, sit down. I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace.
C-Maniac Nation, you look nervous. Is it the scars? Would you like to know where I got them? No? Well, then maybe you'd like to see another video with the C-Man. How about up here or over here? And if you really dig the C-Man, well, then show him a little love right over there.